All right, welcome back to Scott Traders Hub. We are here for BTC analysis. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time, and welcome back to Scott Traders Hub. Yeah, it is of course, as usual. It is done. It is done here at Scott Traders Hub. So basically, on this very session, we are always looking at BTC uh, entry levels, exit levels, and we are always looking at possible retracement levels. How can we take advantage of it? Yeah, those are the things that we normally look at. So without further ado, we are going to head into it and check and see if there is anything that we can take advantage of today. So yeah, don't feel free to like and share if you want to, of course. If you find the content, find the content of a benefit of an advantage and you liked it, go ahead and give us a boost. Like and share, it will do us good. All right, so the last time we checked the charts, that was on Friday. This is what we saw. We had hit that mark there. If I can go to H1, let me see if we actually price. That's our ATH all-time high of BTC. That's our all-time high of BTC. So after that, reaching that high, we clearly saw that we started to have some kind of resistance on that very level, and I think I can use this over here as my resistance level there, and that's what I see there. On H1, that's my resistance. I can actually look for the one on H4, and I go with that one on H4, and that is where I see my resistance level is. So from there, I can now delete all this because we were looking for sales. After break of this level, we are looking for sales. Our price came back in, started to consolidate, later on sold to where? To our TP level, or this very level here. And yeah, after some good time, consolidating, it later on came back to reach our TP level right here. So it took around 2 days. On the third day, it reached the TP level. Yes, it reached the TP level. Now, down below there, we had a support trend line that we had drawn previously, and this is on H4. Now, that support trend line, if we are to add another resistance trend line up there, you will be able to see that currently we have what you can call some bit of a channel. Yeah, it may be seen as a channel. Let me first confirm that. Just a minute. Confirm that. Yeah, it is a channel. It is a channel. Wow. This is a channel, so we know price is going to continue buying. Now we may not see sales come back down below here because of what we've just seen there, this being a channel. We are likely to see the buys come back in, and this will be the buy that I may be looking to take advantage of if price gets back inside. So yeah, and clearly we will be heading to if I can go to daily, we will be clearly heading to that level there. That would be around let me just get the price point here, price level, put it right there. So that would be around 11k. Yeah, that would be around 11k. Now I want us to understand this. There are several things we are seeing here. We haven't retested yet. We haven't seen any big retracement, but there is liquidity left back here. There's liquidity left back here. The only reason why we are looking for sells is to grab liquidity from this level. But from the light, from something that we've just seen here, there's another liquidity level here on daily time frame. There's another liquidity level on the daily time frame, and now we have our high around that level there. So it means this level is also possible to come to. So I want us to be very, very cautious if we are going to sell, because from what I've seen, that is a channel. Yeah, of course, one may confuse it with a rising wedge, so we need to be very, very careful for whatever price does here. Yes, right here, according to CC, on H1, H4 actually, I'm looking at buys. Buys are still on. We haven't reached oversold yet. I mean, we reached oversold, we haven't reached overbought. So I'm looking at buys, but we can confirm those buys if price breaks that level. Yeah, if price breaks that level, that's what we may look at. So clearly here, if I was to draw where we are currently, I'll be looking for, this will be like a break of structure. I want you to see this. This would be like a break of structure, and it has been we have seen now a return to break of structure. This level here, this is where we saw this break of structure there when we went for a new high, and now price has returned to break of structure. That level there, price has returned to it. So it means we are likely to see buys on this level. We're likely to see buys on that level there, and I can clearly put my buys here and look at my first TP there, right there, to grab my profit for that case, and then just wait for another entry that would clearly take me right about there for that very price. So right now I can delete this, I can delete this price label, I can delete this and that. Alright, it's okay. Now my chart is a bit clean now. 100k, we are almost reaching there. I can delete that and wait for when the 100k mark will be hit. 100k mark, that's what we are waiting for, that level to be hit. And the moment we come back inside, remember we are headed to that level there. That's where we'll be headed to 11k, 113,000. That's where we'll be headed to once price breaks that level. And right here, the reason why I've made my entry here, I'm looking at capitalizing on this. This is sort of like a double this is like sort of a double bottom, but like I said, you can only confirm that if price breaks that level, which will be like our change of character according to H1. Why? Because here we had seen this kind of change of character here. Now we are now looking at buying, and we've reached our break of structure level, and yeah, that's what we will be looking for. So that is it for BTC. I don't know if any of you guys has a question concerning this BTC, but yeah, that's what I may talk about today on this very asset. If you have questions, please don't feel free to ask as many questions as you can. Go ahead and ask the question that you may be having, and I'll be ready to respond to it. If you want to learn on how I do these analyses and how I came to used on any kind of market, whether stocks, whether crypto, whether forex, whether synthetic indices, whether the major indices, whether commodities, whatsoever you choose to trade, these strategies can be used to trade all kinds of market. All right, so for now I'm looking for that kind of buy on H4, and the confirmation is in H1, there being a double bottom, but like I said, you want to make a clean entry when price reaches back here. Of course, here if I had not seen what I was seeing here on the left, I would have really looked for sales to take me down below here, because there is liquidity left back here. But for some reason, after seeing that it had reached the order, the breaker broke, I feel there's a lot more to the buys than the sells. So yeah. All right, this is different actually. I think I can close my trade here. Why? Because M15 is still selling. M15 is still selling. Yeah, that's the reason why I would love to close my trade here, because M15 is still selling. So if it is still selling, we are likely to see a bit more of sales before the buys come into light. So for this case, I'm just going to close and then wait. An entry would probably be right here when the price breaks that level. Yeah, of course, my kind of trading is breakout and then retest and then enter my trade. That's how I do this kind of that's how I do my entries, and then make my entry there once I see a retracement. That's how I do it. So for now, it's a no-go. Why? Because M15 is showing us sales, H1 is showing us a retracement. So we wait for that. Of course, H1 has been retracing, so we need to have a confirmation that it has finished retracing before we can engage into buys. I think that's basically it on this very asset, and yeah, that's basically it. Of course, there are very many controversial analysis on the internet. A lot of many people are saying we are likely to see, of course, the bull run in 2025. But to me, I say that the bull run has started. According to my analysis, it has already started. If you're still waiting, you may never catch the bull run. Why do I say the bull run has started? Those who have been following us week in, week out, you remember this. Where did the bull run start from? It started from this level here. Yeah, when price failed to close back inside this channel. So that's when we saw the bull run start. Yeah, so the retracement levels are these fair value gaps that you're seeing. So for those who they will come because even here we have a break or the break of structure level. We know that's why you're seeing my buy limits are already there, because whenever we start to retrace, I will be ready waiting for those entries on such a level there, because that's a point of interest. Yeah, so we see a retracement start to come around this level, the breaker broke or one of these fair value gaps, and then we head over into buys for some good time. So until that happens, we are taking advantage of whatever we are seeing down below here. So whatever we are seeing here is what we are taking advantage of, and we will be ready when it reaches some of our points of interest. Now I want to know what's your take on BTC. What are you looking at, and if you've been making some entries or you haven't, and we get to understand that and we see how we can always take advantage of it. Otherwise, I want to wish you guys a good day and happy trading. Of course, till we come back, probably that will be Tuesday, next Tuesday. Friday I'm not around. I won't be able to analyze to handle this session, so that means we'll be back on Tuesday next week. And small reminders, we normally have this session every Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, but for this week, Friday is out, so I'm not going to be around. I'll be engaged in some other things, so Friday we are out. And of course, the other thing is the synthetics trading, the analysis also. I'm not going to be around for the rest of the days till Monday, so the rest of the week I'm not around for the synthetics trading analysis. We will be back here on Monday to catch up and head on. But if you missed today's analysis and you want to check it out and you're just a trading enthusiast, then you can head over to the channel and look for episode 40. That was today's session, episode 40. Let me wish you guys a happy trading. Of course, normally those who would love to understand how I make my analysis, how I analyze and get to learn what I know, you're free to register with me for a mentorship class, and we'll be ready for you to teach you and get to understand these charts together. Let me wish you guys a good day and happy trading. See you soon. Good day. Peace.